Okay. In the last class, we have discussed about the electric field intensity at axial point. Today, we will discuss about the electric field intensity at equatorial point. Before going to the electric field intensity at equatorial point, first we have to know what is the meaning of equatorial point. Already we have studied this one. Just for the recall, I want to recall to you कि equatorial point means what? All the points lying on the equatorial line except the center of the dipole are called the equatorial points. Suppose I am having one electric dipole. In this way I am taking the dipole. Suppose this is the one dipole I am taking. This is the one dipole I am taking. This one is the minus q charge, suppose, or this one is the minus q charge, and at this point plus q charge is placed, suppose, and the center of the dipole is suppose O. This point is A, this point is B. Fine. And the line, this is the equatorial line, the straight line passing through the center of the dipole and perpendicular to the axial line is called the equatorial line actually. तो ये एक equatorial line है, perpendicular and passing through center. अगर ये एक equatorial line है तो all the points placed on the equatorial line but except the center of the dipole are called the equatorial points. तो मान के चलो यहाँ पे एक पॉइंट में कंसीडर किया. दिस इज ए पॉइंट आई एम टेकिंग. दिस पॉइंट इज सपोज P और C I am taking. This point is suppose C. At this point I want to find out the electric field intensity. Yes, and if this is the dipole, we know that the length of the dipole always we can take 12 twice of L, and this is L, suppose this is also L. Get it? Now the distance of separation between the observation point and the center of the dipole is suppose R I am taking. Getting? Now I want to find the electric field intensity at the point of C. Then we are having the two charges, but both charges are equal and opposite to each other. The magnitude of this charge and magnitude of this charge both are equal, but both are having the opposite polarity to each other. It means one is positively charged and second one is negatively charged. Okay? And at this point, if we want to find electric field intensity, first individually we have to find the electric field intensity due to the individual charges. After that, we have to take the resultant of both electric field intensity. This is our concept. We have to understand this. Fine. Okay. First, if I want to find electric field intensity at the point of C due to the minus q charge, this distance we need. So this is the distance or this line I need. So I am drawing this line, and suppose if this is L and this is R, this will be how much? This will be this is perpendicular, so it is a right angle triangle we can take now. So this will be, according to Pythagoras theorem, we can take here R square plus L square root over. So this will be R square plus L square root over. Yes. When we want to find the electric field intensity at the point of C due to the plus q charge, this distance also we need. And if this distance we want to need, this distance we have to take. Okay. This distance we need. अगर ये distance मैं लूँगा तो again it is a right angle triangle. Again this is R, this is L, so this will be how much? Again this is R square plus L square root over. It means this side is equal to this side, we can say. Fine. And suppose this angle is theta. This angle is suppose theta. Okay. And when we want to find electric field intensity at the point of C due to minus q charge first, तो मैं यहाँ पे how many factors we have taken in the diagram we want to mention once. Let us consider an electric dipole dipole having minus q charge at A and plus q charge at B. Yes, AB is the dipole we have considered. At A we have taken minus q charge and at B we have taken plus q charge. Okay, O is the center of the electric dipole. Fine. O is the center of electric dipole. Okay, now OC is R we have taken. Let OC is equal to R I have taken. So electric field intensity at C due to the minus q charge, electric field intensity at C due to minus q charge will be how much? मैं उसको ऐसा लिख रहा हूँ, E due to minus q charge is equal to what we can write? If we consider only the minus q charge, this is a point source charge, and due to the point source charge, the electric field intensity is equal to beta q upon r square. So that is why E due to minus q charge, how much we can write? Beta q divided by r square. R means this is the distance of separation between the observation point and the source charge we have to take, and this distance we have to take AC square. So in case of AC, we know that this is root over of r square plus l square, and if we take square, then only r square plus l square we are getting. So this can be written as beta q divided by r square plus l square. Yes, and this is r. Okay, now electric field intensity is a vector quantity. It is having both magnitude and direction. This is the magnitude we got. What will be the direction? If this is the minus q charge, then always we know that the electric field intensity is always directed towards the negative charge. So this is the direction of electric field intensity. This is the direction of electric field intensity. This is the E due to minus q charge. Okay, so मैं इसका नाम लिख देगा along CA vector. Along CA vector. Yes. Okay. This is equation 1 I am taking. Now electric field intensity due to plus q will be how much? Electric field intensity at C due to plus q charge will be how much? Again the same formula. E due to plus q charge will be how much? Beta q divided by BC square. Yes, due to the plus q charge, when we want to find electric field intensity at C, this distance we need, and this is BC. Again, BC is root over of r square plus l square. So when we will take the square, then only r square plus l square we are getting. This is okay. What will be the direction for this? And this is the plus q charge. If this is the plus q charge, the electric field intensity will be directed away from the plus q charge. So this will be the direction of electric field intensity due to plus q charge. This is your E due to plus q charge. Getting my point? Okay, and इसका नाम है along BC vector I am writing. BC vector along BC vector I am writing. This is equation 2. Okay, in equation 1 we got electric field intensity due to minus q charge. In equation 2 we got electric field intensity due to plus q charge. Okay, but both are having the same magnitude. Here also we are getting beta q upon r square plus l square. Here also we are getting beta q upon r square plus l square. It means from equation 1 and 2, here I am writing from equation 1 and 2, what we can write? Electric field intensity due to plus q charge magnitude is equal to modulus of electric field intensity due to minus q charge. We are getting बीटा क्यू डिवाइडेड बाय आर स्क्वायर प्लस एल स्क्वायर. Yes, this much we are getting. Okay, magnitude for both electric field intensity is same. Okay, now we want to find the net electric field intensity at the point of C. तो देखो यहाँ पे C पॉइंट में हमें दो वेक्टर मिला. एक वेक्टर है E ड्यू टू माइनस क्यू चार्ज, दूसरा वेक्टर मिला E ड्यू टू प्लस क्यू चार्ज. तो अगर हमें दोनों डायरेक्शन हमारे पास है तो हम एक काम करते हैं, यहाँ पे एक परपेंडिकुलर ड्रॉ करते हैं, यहाँ पे एक पैरेलल लाइन ड्रॉ करते हैं टू ए बी. तो सपोज लेट अस ड्रॉ, मैं एक लाइन ड्रॉ कर देता हूँ दिस वन. फाइन. तो अब मुझे ये बताओ कि इफ अब हम लोग वहाँ पे, अगर यहाँ पे मुझे इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड इंटेंसिटी निकालना है तो मैं एक काम करता हूँ. ओके, अब इफ दिस एंगल इज थीटा, थीटा को मैं क्या मेंशन कर रहा हूँ, इफ दिस एंगल इज थीटा एंड इसका नाम दे देता हूँ मैं, जो लाइन में ड्रॉ किया हूँ इसका नाम दे देता हूँ. सपोज दिस वन इज एम, दिस वन इज एम. लेट अस ड्रॉ एम एन पैरेलल टू ए बी. लेट एम एन parallel to AB, MN parallel to AB. फाइन. अगर MN parallel to AB होगा तो हम यहाँ पे एक काम करेंगे, this parallel to this and this is the transverse we can take. If this is the transverse, then this angle and this angle both are alternate angle. And we know that both will be same. If this angle is theta, this angle will be also theta. Yes. So what we can write? This EQ has now two components we can take. One is towards this direction. This component will be E cos theta because both are equal. So मैं ऐसा करता हूँ, ये दोनों का मैग्नीट्यूड को मैं E ले लेता हूँ. गेटिंग माय पॉइंट? तो ये बन जाएगा E cos थीटा, E cos थीटा एंड इसके साथ 90 डिग्री करके इस डायरेक्शन में बन जाएगा E sin थीटा. यस. नाउ दिस E has two components. Okay. Second one, again this parallel to this and this is the transverse and we know that this one is an isoscale triangle we can consider. If this is an isoscale triangle, अगर ये एक isoscale triangle होगा, क्यों isoscale triangle हो सकता है? Because we have calculated this one. This side AC is equal to root over of r square plus l square and BC also we are getting root over of r square plus l square. इसका मतलब क्या हो जाएगा, ये दोनों साइड इक्वल है. अगर ये दोनों इक्वल है तो अगर ये बड़ा वाला ट्राइंगल ABC ट्राइंगल को कंसीडर करें तो ये एक आइसोस्केल ट्राइंगल हो सकता है. अगर ये आइसोस्केल ट्राइंगल है तो यहाँ पे हमें समझ में आना चाहिए, इफ दिस एंगल इज थीटा, दिस एंगल विल आल्सो बी थीटा. अगर ये एंगल थीटा है, दिस पैरेलल टू दिस एंड दिस इज द ट्रांसवर्स नाउ, सो दिस एंगल एंड दिस एंगल बोथ आर द करेस्पॉन्डिंग एंगल्स. सो इफ दिस एंगल इज थीटा, this angle will be also theta. If this angle will be theta, now this E has again two components. One is towards this direction, that is again E cos theta, and one is towards this direction, this is E sin theta. But this E and this E both are same. This theta and this theta both are same. It means this E sin theta value and this E sin theta value both are equal to each other, लेकिन both are opposite in direction. That is why this E sin theta and this E sin theta will be cancelled out. Are you getting this point? तो मैं ऐसा कर दिया कि this E sin theta and this E sin theta both will be cancelled out. तो मैं यहाँ पे ऐसा कर देता हूँ, E sin theta और both E sin theta component, both E sin theta component components will be cancelled out being equal and opposite to each other. Equal and opposite. Are you getting this point? दोनों इक्वल एंड अपोजिट के कारण दोनों कैंसिल आउट हो जाएंगे। तो यहाँ पे जब हम नेट इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड इंटेंसिटी निकालेंगे तो ये जो E cos थीटा हुआ, ये E cos थीटा का ही हमें लेना पड़ेगा। तो एक इस E का E cos थीटा कंपोनेंट और एक ये इस E का E cos थीटा कंपोनेंट, दोनों का ये E का E cos थीटा कंपोनेंट और ये E का E cos थीटा कंपोनेंट, दोनों कंपोनेंट का एडिशन जो होगा that will be the net electric field intensity at the point of C. So मैं यहाँ पे ऐसा लिख दे रहा हूँ, so the net electric field intensity at C due to the electric dipole will be how much? This electric field intensity we can write this E is equal to, or that is the electric field intensity at equatorial point. Are you getting what we are calculating? Electric field intensity at equatorial point we are calculating. So this electric field intensity will be for equatorial point. तो मैं इसका नाम ऐसा दे देता हूँ, E at equatorial point is equal to EQ stands for equatorial point. Try to understand. I am writing in this way. E due to equatorial point will be equal to how much? 2E cos theta, क्योंकि E sin theta कंपोनेंट तो दोनों कैंसिल आउट हो गए, तो इस E का E cos theta बचा, इस E का E cos theta बचा, दोनों E cos theta का एडिशन 2E cos theta. Yes, and E already we have calculated how much? Beta Q upon R square plus L square. Just put the value for here. So this can be written as 2 into, in case of E we can write beta Q upon R square plus L square into cos theta is there, cos theta I am writing. Yes, cos theta will be how much now? See, कोई भी एक ट्रायंगल ले लेते हैं, ये ट्रायंगल को पकड़ लो, इस राइट एंगल ट्रायंगल पे, दिस इज राइट एंगल ट्रायंगल, इफ दिस एंगल इज थीटा, cos theta will be how much? B upon H. So B is how much? L. H is how much? R square plus L square root over. So मैं यहाँ पे क्या लिख सकता हूँ? This implies that E due to equatorial point will be beta 2Q into 2Q divided by R square plus L square into, in case of cos theta I am writing B upon H. So L divided by this one, L divided by ये कितना हुआ? This is also root over of R square plus L square. Root over means to the power 1 upon 2 I am writing. Yes, are you getting this point? Okay, so okay, अब यहाँ पे देखो, मैं एक काम करता हूँ, इसको R square plus L square to the power 1 into R square plus L square to the power 1 upon 2. ये क्या हो जाएगा? R square plus L square to the power 1 plus 1 upon 2, that is 3 by 2. So electric field intensity at equatorial point will be how much? Beta, अब देखो Q into 12, मैं इसको अलग अलग कर दिया, Q into 12 divided by R square plus L square whole to the power 1 plus 1 by 2, that is 3 by 2. Can I write? So Q into 12, we know that this is the electric dipole moment. Yes, so in case of Q into 12 I can write P. So this implies that electric field intensity at equatorial point is equal to, we can write beta P divided by R square plus L square whole to the power 3 by 2. Again we know electric field intensity is a vector quantity. It means it should have both magnitude and direction. It is the magnitude we got. What will be the direction for this? देखो E cos theta किधर जा रहा है? इस डायरेक्शन पे. It means towards CM, along CM, और ये वाला जो डायरेक्शन है, अब इलेक्ट्रिक डाइपोल मोमेंट का डायरेक्शन किधर है, माइनस से प्लस की तरफ, ये डाइपोल मोमेंट का डायरेक्शन है। तो बट दिस इज पैरेलल टू दिस लाइन इज पैरेलल टू दिस लाइन, और ये अगर इस डायरेक्शन पे है टुवर्ड्स राइट, और हमारा इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड इंटेंसिटी का डायरेक्शन टुवर्ड्स लेफ्ट अगर है, तो क्या मैं ये जस्ट इलेक्ट्रिक डाइपोल मोमेंट का अपोजिट डायरेक्शन में है, मतलब तो मैं इसको क्या लिख सकता हूँ, माइनस पी कैप, डायरेक्शन को माइनस पी कैप, कैन आई राइट दिस? ओके, दिस इज द इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड इंटेंसिटी वी आर गेटिंग एट इक्वेटोरियल पॉइंट। आर यू गेटिंग दिस पॉइंट? ओके, ये प्रोसेस हुआ इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड इंटेंसिटी का कंपोनेंट लेके हम निकालते हैं। अदरवाइज हम दूसरे प्रोसेस से भी इसको कर सकते हैं। हम क्या कर सकते हैं, देखो ये दोनों वेक्टर हमारे पास है, ये दोनों वेक्टर एक ही पॉइंट से निकले हैं, तो यहाँ पे हम एक पैरेललोग्राम ड्रॉ कर सकते हैं। अगर हम एक पैरेललोग्राम ड्रॉ करेंगे तो बाय अप्लाइंग द पैरेललोग्राम लॉ ऑफ वेक्टर एडिशन, रिजल्टेंट का फॉर्मूला क्या हो जाता है, a स्क्वायर प्लस बी स्क्वायर प्लस 2ab cos थीटा का रूट ओवर। यहाँ पे ये a और b ये दोनों वेक्टर हो जाएंगे, तो ये फॉर्मूला को यूज करके हम फिर देखेंगे, अगर करेंगे भी तो फिर वही आंसर में पहुंच जाएंगे। यहाँ पे E ड्यू टू इक्वेटोरियल पॉइंट विल बी 2e cos थीटा में पहुंचेंगे। उसके बाद ये सारे वैल्यू हम पुट करेंगे तो यही मिल जाएगा हमें। आर यू गेटिंग दिस पॉइंट? वैसे भी कर सकते हैं, ठीक? आर यू गेटिंग दिस पॉइंट? ओके, E due to equatorial point is equal to, we are getting beta p divided by r square plus l square whole to the power 3/2. Okay, for ideal dipole what will happen? For ideal electric dipole, ideal electric dipole means what? The distance of separation between the both charges should be very small. It means this distance should be very small. It means here we can write for an ideal dipole L is very small. If L is very small, then L square tends to 0. So L square tends to 0. Are you getting this point? क्योंकि L अगर डेसिमल में होगा तो डेसिमल का स्क्वायर अगर निकालेंगे तो और भी छोटा हो जाएगा, तो इट इज अप्रोक्सीमेटली इक्वल टू 0 बट नॉट इज इक्वल टू 0. इट L square tends to 0 means L square approaches to 0. Are you getting this point? It is approximately equal to 0. Okay, now what will be this electric field intensity will be how much? Now electric field intensity at equatorial point will be how much? Beta p divided by this L square we have to neglect. So if this L square tends to 0, only r square to the power 3/2 left. So this 2 and 2 will be cancelled out. It means r cube we can write, beta p upon r cube we can write. And what will be the direction? Minus p cap. This is the electric field intensity due to the ideal electric dipole at equatorial point. Are you getting this point? अच्छा, यहाँ पे electric field intensity at here beta is what? Beta is what? 1 upon electrostatic force constant 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught 9 into 10 to the power 9 Newton meter square per coulomb square. P is what? P stands for electric dipole moment. R, it is the distance of separation between the observation point and the center of the dipole. L, this L is half of the length of the dipole. So in this way we can write this one. Now अच्छा, इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड इंटेंसिटी एट एक्सियल पॉइंट क्या मिला था हमें, याद है? आइडियल डाइपोल के लिए मैं यहाँ पे लिख रहा हूँ। ओके, अगेन इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड इंटेंसिटी एट एक्सियल पॉइंट कितना हुआ था? बीटा 2p डिवाइडेड बाय r क्यूब फॉर आइडियल डाइपोल आई एम टेकिंग। यस, बीटा 2p अपॉन r क्यूब। और मुझे बताओ ये दोनों में क्या रिलेशन है? ये इसका डबल है, 2 इज मल्टीप्लाइड। अगर खाली मैग्नीट्यूड की बात करें तो ये 2 इज मल्टीप्लाइड है, सो इट मींस वी कैन राइट E at axial point is equal to twice of the electric field intensity at equatorial point. यहाँ से हम वैसे लिख सकते हैं कि इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड इंटेंसिटी, सो इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड इंटेंसिटी एट एक्सियल पॉइंट इज इक्वल टू 2 इंटू इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड इंटेंसिटी एट इक्वेटोरियल पॉइंट। इसका मतलब हमें समझ में आना चाहिए। इसका मतलब ये होता है कि अगर हम सेंटर से r डिस्टेंस इक्वेटोरियल लाइन में चले जाएं और जहां पे पहुंचेंगे वहां पे अगर हम इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड इंटेंसिटी निकालेंगे तो मान के चलो वहां पे 5 न्यूटन पर कूलम आया। तो अगर मैं सेंटर से एक्सियल लाइन में अगर वही r डिस्टेंस चला जाऊंगा और जहां पे वो जो पोजीशन मुझे मिलेगा उस पोजीशन में अगर मैं इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड इंटेंसिटी निकालूंगा तो वो 10 न्यूटन पर कूलम होगा। इसका मतलब एक्सियल पॉइंट पे हमेशा इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड इंटेंसिटी ज्यादा होता है। आर यू गेटिंग? दिस इज इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड इंटेंसिटी एट इक्वेटोरियल पॉइंट। तो हमें अभी तक ये पढ़ लिए कि इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड इंटेंसिटी एट एक्सियल पॉइंट वी हैव कंसीडर्ड, इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड इंटेंसिटी एट इक्वेटोरियल पॉइंट वी हैव कंसीडर्ड। नाउ in the next class we'll discuss about the electric field intensity at the general point. Getting the point? Okay, thank you.